us are familiar with IQ, the intelligent quotient. Many of us are also familiar, perhaps from trainings we've received at work, and the topic of emotional intelligence and how important that is in terms of successful relationships, both personally and business-wise. There's a new field that is emerging called spiritual intelligence. And one of the leaders in this field who has committed her professional life to learning more about what really is spiritual intelligence is a woman by the name of Cindy Wigglesworth. And if you'd like to learn more, the real name, it really is Wigglesworth. If you'd like to learn more about the topic of spiritual intelligence, Google her name. There's not too many Cindy Wigglesworth, and spiritual intelligence, and you'll learn a lot more than what I can say about it in the message this morning. But spiritual intelligence comes as we choose to be aware of ourselves in difficult situations. Cindy defines spiritual intelligence as the ability to act with wisdom and compassion while maintaining inner and outer peace, regardless of the circumstances. That's a clincher, isn't it? The ability to act with wisdom and compassion. With wisdom and compassion, while maintaining inner and outer peace, no matter what the circumstances. That's a pretty tall order. But to grow in spiritual intelligence is about that. It's about engaging the mind and the heart. It's about quieting the internal struggle and war within yourself. It's about showing up in difficult and ugly situations with a sense of grace and peace. And it's about doing that no matter what is happening around you. Have you not noticed how you don't have to go very far to get your life lessons? Have you noticed that? I mean, you don't really have to pick up a book. And while I believe wholeheartedly in the value of therapy and counseling practices and recovery programs, I believe in all of that, I also know that you don't have to go there to get your life lessons. That life is forever mirroring to each and every one of us our growing edge. Have you not noticed that? You just don't have to go very far. All you have to do is open your eyes and pay attention. I am facing this week, personally, probably the most difficult week in my entire adult life. A week that has me dealing with emotions of sadness like I've never felt before. Feelings of fear like I have not felt in a long time. Feelings of absolute anger and betrayal like I have never experienced before. Feelings and experiences that I know, because of the events of this week that I'll be facing, that will come to an end. I'm physically fine, my husband John and I are fine, my children are fine. But there's a big thing going on in our lives that I've touched upon and shared with you in ways that I can over the last couple of years, and it's beginning to come to an end for us. This past week, I'm bringing this together to emphasize the point that our life is forever teaching us if we will open our eyes and pay attention. So this last week, to try to give ourselves a little distance from this upcoming week that's challenging for us, we decided to take off and go to the mountains and ski, something we love to do and something we've done as a family for many years now. I noticed that on every single run I took for those first 2 or 3 days, it was not me skiing. I noticed that what was happening with every single run that I took, that though my interaction with the mountain, my interaction with skiing was an absolute mirror of every emotion I was feeling and anticipating about this coming week. I skied with caution and not joy. I skied with fear and no trust in my ability, and though I'm not the world's greatest skier, I can make it down pretty much any slope. But I noticed it was not me with the usual ability that I have, that mountain and those slopes, as I observed myself, were an absolute mirror for everything emotionally and psychologically that is up for me. And boy, there's no escaping it anywhere. Not even at 12,000 feet. Right? When we have a commitment to our growth, that will require that we keep our eyes open and see ourselves and where we need to grow and change. To see that we perhaps have more within us than we have given ourselves credit for. That we have actually maybe learned more than we have allowed ourselves to trust before. The idea of self-observation is absolutely at the heart of any significant growth we will ever make. Doesn't always mean that the view is the easiest view to take. And it doesn't always mean that the feelings we will get in touch with are the feelings that we want to live in permanently. But to hide them or push them away or to pull back from them is to deny ourselves the opportunity to grow. And what I also know is that it is only as we grow individually into everything that we are meant to be that we can help with this last part of our mission statement, which is about then carrying it forward to transform our world with love.